So today we're going to be practicing persuasive speeches. Last week we went through sort of the structure and how to do them. This week we're going to work a little bit more on practicing them and writing some speeches and delivering them so that you guys get more experienced with persuasive speeches. So first we're going to review what we learned in previous weeks. So remember that last week we said a persuasive speech is meant to convince the audience to do or to believe something. So you're making a bunch of arguments and then backing those arguments up with evidence to try and get your audience to believe in what you are trying to convey. So the first part of a persuasive speech is to start with a thesis. And what a thesis is the point that you are trying to prove. So for example, if your point is that children should have breaks from school, then your whole persuasive speech should be trying to prove this point, and that should also be the focus of your introduction. So for example, if you're trying to prove that children should have breaks from school, your introduction can look something like, have you ever wondered why you lose concentration after working for long periods of time? Breaks are important to ensure that we live the most enjoyable and efficient lives possible. This is especially true for children who need breaks from school because, and then after you say like what you're trying to prove, you would give the reasons why that point is true. So once you've established your thesis, you want to ask yourself why. So why is your point true? And if you can, try to come up with multiple justifications or multiple reasons that your point is true to make that evidence even stronger. So this is especially true for children who need breaks from school because can anyone brainstorm reasons as to why children might need breaks from school? Why is summer break important, for example?
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Hi, no worries. Can anyone think of a reason why it's good for children to have breaks from school? Like, why don't we go to school every single day? Why are there weekends?
Because students need break to relax and have fun with their friends.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so those are two really good reasons. For example, if you want to come up with multiple reasons, you can say like, firstly, it allows them to focus better on their work. Secondly, it allows them to develop interests outside of school, like art or sports. And then thirdly, they can spend time with their friends. So these can be your 3 points if you're writing a persuasive speech. And then once you have your points, you want to expand on your points. So explain why your point is true and also add examples. So if I wanted to hone in on the point that's like school breaks allow children to develop their interests outside of school, I can say, if children have time to focus on homework in the afternoons, there is not enough time to pursue other activities. For example, during the summer, many children play sports, read, or create art when their time is not completely occupied by their studies. So here I've expanded more on how breaks allow children to develop their interests outside of school. So if you have homework, you can't do other things. And then the example here is playing sports, reading, or creating art. So for each point you make, you want to have analysis and you also want to have some examples. Right, and then once you've done your analysis and everything, you want to conclude your speech. So summarize your main arguments and restate your thesis. So today I've explained that children need school breaks because it helps them develop friendships, pursue interests outside of school, and focus better on their studies. So here I've restated the main arguments. And then now is the concluding sentence. So in deciding what is best for their students, schools should focus on what happens outside of the classroom as well. And so, of course, you want to develop the other 2 points that we talked about earlier, but yeah, those are the main parts of a persuasive speech. Good example. Okay, now let's present our homework. Now let's hear from you. So what do you think is the most important subject to learn in school? Does anyone want to go first?
There are many important subjects at school like math, literature, and science. However, I think English is the most important subject. First, English is international, spoken by 155 billion people in 55 countries. When I speak in English, I will easier communicate with many people in the world. Second, if I want to study in the famous university, knowing English will offer me new opportunity and make my dream come true. Third, I like traveling so much that by speaking English fluently, I can discover people's culture and traditions. Finally, if I learn English well, I will find a good job with high salaries. To sum up, I cannot deny that English brings to me. Making it, I think English is the most important subject at school today. Thank you for listening.
All right, thanks.
With me, history is an important subject, which is about the past, should be viewed in school education. It taught us about understanding the culture and gives us identity. Young generation can grasp an in-depth understanding about how the culture and country have evolved over the centuries from studying history. In my opinion, history is an important way for people to remember the past, and this is a good way to discover their cultural identity. Thank you for
All right. Thanks. So we aren't going to have a lesson this week since there was a big lesson last week. So let's focus on developing our persuasive skills through some exercises. So firstly, we're going to do a sales activity. So this is similar to an impromptu speaking activity we did a few weeks ago, but now you're going to write a persuasive speech. So pick an object in your room to sell to the audience. For example, if you have a pen, a water bottle, a notebook, or literally anything else, like, I don't know, like a Rubik's Cube or something, then you can try to sell it to the audience. And you want to write a persuasive speech on why the audience should buy your object and try to come up with multiple reasons for this. I'm going to give you 7 minutes to prepare. So pick an object in your room, come up with some reasons why it's worth getting, and then present your speech. Any questions about that?
I think I would sell you the pen. This pen is really good. Its color is not that bad, but it really very cheap, and its model is like great. I think you should buy it because it is very cheap first, and it really good at the using, but maybe it's not the best. Thank you for listening.
Awesome. So
I think I will introduce you to my computer. This is a learning tools that will be inside when you enter middle and high school. We can use it everywhere and with time, and it's very cheap.
all right, thanks. So, okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to practice persuading an authority figure. So pretend that you are speaking to a donor who is deciding to invest in a charitable cause. So they're deciding what to donate to. For example, hunger, education, or war relief. Now you are speaking to that donor and you're convincing them to donate to the charitable cause that you want them to donate to. So you want to explain how the cause is important and also how they can make an impact. So for example, let's say I really care about education. I'm speaking to the donor to convince them why education is the most important thing that they should donate to, and also how their money will make a difference in promoting education. But you can choose whatever issue you want.
With me, doctor, they seem like a donor. They saving life for us. They sacrifice for us, like in this situation they could be in. And the pandemic has reminded all of us that doctors are saving our life, our health on a daily basis. Doctors also save lives such as an emergency procedure. Unfortunately, I know not every illness can be cured completely, but with the effort of doctors and medicines, they are trying to save all the patient. I'm not sure that am I correct, but I understood this content of this homework like this.
Yeah, it was fine. Thanks for sharing. That was a great speech.
Now the world is facing the COVID-19 pandemic. Major cities have been locked down. People there have to stay at home and rarely go out, so their food sources are very few. In such a situation, many charities have donated food and masks, and I want everyone to have such great hearts that we can donate food, drinks, masks, each item although we found is very useless, but for others it is very important, very meaningful. Our work can save lives. I want people around the world to generously have others become a donor and fight the pandemic together.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Today we are facing up with a dangerous virus. It's coronavirus. Many people are live in the insulated place. Many old people, poor people need to have from the government. Therefore we should raise funds, donate food, clothes, and many things for them to help them reduce difficulty in their life. Besides, we should buy medical equipment or vaccine to help and save patients. That is the reason why I think we should convince them to donate to a charitable.
All right, thanks. Soon. So let's go to homework. Write a 2-minute speech for next week on if you could live forever, would you want to live forever, and why or why not? Remember to use persuasive techniques like tone, pacing, and structure. Have analysis and examples. So if you're saying you would want to live forever, what would you do with your time? And write, time, and practice your speech. Any questions?